The Christmas holiday season off on a bit of a sour note at a far west side apartment complex. An argument there over holiday decorations turned physical, and that landed one man in jail now facing felony charges. Here's RTV6's Jack Reinhardt.
What seemingly began as a well-intentioned gesture soon turned ugly, pitting neighbor against neighbor in a dispute over Christmas lights that put one of them in the Marion County Jail. At the Wickford Common Apartments, the neighbors share a common porch and little else. 35-year-old Cleveland Jeffrey Johnson went to jail for residential entry and battery, and his neighbor Donald Newland wasn't talking.
No comment. No comment.
No. Newland put up Christmas lights across the common porch of both townhomes, and shortly thereafter was asked by Johnson to take them down. Newland refused, and that's when police say Johnson tore them down and forced his way into Newland's apartment and began choking him.
You see how low they hang? My husband's 6'3", and they just hang low. And my husband just asked him, he was like, hey, you didn't want to ask about the lights? And the guy was like, everybody celebrates Christmas, so it's a big deal.
The fight was broken up by the women living with both combatants. Police say that many of the city's violent crimes can be tracked back to a retaliation or a fight.
That's, again, a lot of times stems from just a lack of communication, just a simple lack of, hey, I'm sorry, or, hey, I'll fix that. We don't do those things anymore. Everybody wants to take a stand, draw a line in the sand, and we end up in sometimes these violent confrontations.
Perhaps things could have turned out differently, but for now at least, the season of peace and giving is off to a rough start.
My husband's a good man. He's not an angry person. This has been going on between them. He's been doing things, he works for the company, and he just does everything he wants to do, and unfortunately that happened.
In Indianapolis, Jack Reinhardt, RTV6.
And court records tonight show that Johnson was arrested by police for residential entry and battery. When he's released on bond, he'll get to go right back home, right back next door to his neighbor.